So to get the full effect of this makeup, I have no makeup on my face right now except for I filled in my eyebrows. I'm going to zoom in a little bit just to show you, actually I'm going to lean in, just to show you my dark circles and the redness pigmentation, just so you can really get a fair idea of the before and after once you use advanced mineral makeup. So if I zoom in here, you can see I didn't sleep very well, so I have very dark circles underneath the one eye. As well, I have red-pink undertones in my cheeks and along my nose. Usually I fill those with concealer and everything just to brighten them up and to counteract the red. So if I zoom in, I'm just going to show you, I know this is natural daylight, so it's kind of bright, but you can see that I have darkness. So I'm just going to start off by moisturizing my face with Botanicals Kinetics by Aveda. I just find, and I got told in the class, to have moisturized skin before you apply the advanced mineral makeup. So in concealer, I am the shade Beige Cream, which falls between light skin tones and medium to light skin tones. It can be a Taylor Swift or an Angelina. So since I'm pretty fair, I'm going to be using Beige Cream as my concealer. So I just take, I don't ever put it directly on my face from this, because this is the line that I use to do other people's makeup, and that's cross-contamination. So I just put it on the back of my hand from this and work from there. And I'm just going to be doing one half of my face to give you an idea as well of the coverage, and then I will continue and do the entire face at the end. A little bit on my brush. Unfortunately, my concealer brush right now needs to be cleaned, so I'm using this foundation brush to do my concealer. I'm going to take it right onto the lid and everything, just because I have some purple redness on my eyelid and like tired, veiny look. I really hope that you can see this, because I can see it, but if you look at this eye that I just finished putting concealer on, and then you look at this side, it looks like I got knocked one because of how dark and puffy I am under here. This even takes away like the puffiness of it. So if I lean in there, you can see how light boost that is, and then you look on this side and you see how dark that is. That's my natural, like, not sleeping dark eye, and this is the beautiful advanced mineral makeup concealer, and you can really tell a difference. It just makes you look so much more wide awake. All that darkness and like purple undertone from a tired, sleepless eye is gone. It's completely covered. Now with what's left over on your hand or your brush, you can take it down and conceal anywhere that you still find that you have redness or any spots or anything that you want to cover up. Just kind of use the excess and lightly dab in those areas. Now to finish off this side of my face, I'm going to be using the Creme Puff Liquid Foundation. And really a little goes a long way. I would say probably 1 pump to a pump and a half should be actually enough to give you full face coverage. I kind of did that whole pump right now, so I might have some left over for when I finish my face. I'm going to blend it in light strokes. Really hard to like blend the one side of your nose without going on to the other side. Try. side of my face is done with concealer and foundation. This side has nothing on it. And you can already see the luminosity and how much more fresh and alive that my skin looks on this side. Well, this side you see all the pigmentation, tiredness. My skin just does not look as young and supple. Not done, side done. And it just really creates this flawless canvas that you don't see any imperfections at all. This is natural daylight, so this is what you're going to see if you're looking through a window or you're outside. This is the coverage that it gives. You could leave the foundation like this if you're not one who likes to set your foundation with powder, but just for the sake of the video and to show you, I am using the Loose Mineral Foundation powder to set the liquid, and I'm using the shade Taylor, which is again the lightest of the range. Some little powder brush. We're just gonna go over and set that. I find that this is really good to set if you don't want that like dewy sheer finish and you want it to look more matte, then definitely set it with a powder. This powder can also be used on its own if you don't like liquid foundations and you just want to have a powdered foundation. This is also what this is for. So it kind of gives you a nice variety, especially if you're doing this as a living and you have a lot of clients coming through and they all have different preferences. You will have some who hate powders, and depending on the age and everything, you can find that liquid foundations set into lines and wrinkles more than a powder does. So you might want to recommend using a powder for those clients instead. And then you have some that absolutely really don't like powders and you want to just leave it with the luminosity of having the liquid foundation. This makeup line gives you that choice and that variety that you can individually customize for your clients or for yourself. I'm just going to set up there. Perfect. So this is the look when it's set. You can tell that it is a little bit more matte. I'm going to go ahead right now and just fast pace and finish up the rest of my face so it's flawless full coverage. Where I powdered this side, I'm also going to give you an idea that you can also use this as a contour. So I am taking the shade Ginger Snap, and that Ginger Snap falls under light medium to medium skin tones. And on the same brush, I'm just going to take a little bit, and just as you would contour with anything else, draw that line there and gently pat it out. Now typically with mineral makeup looks, they want to go for the more natural, so you don't have to do this step. I'm just giving you the option that if you buy a darker shade, you can also use these liquid foundations to be a highlight contour effect on your face as well. Just make sure you get it right into the hairline. Take it up onto your forehead. I'm gonna do a clip right now again of just the first bit of me when I didn't have any makeup on, again just to give you refresh your memory on the difference that this makeup makes in the luminosity and the appearance of the skin. Again, this is natural daylight that I am in by a window. Under different lighting, it reflects even better quality. mascara now that my eye's gone extremely red. Ugh, stop it. Makeup lesson number 1, don't get mascara in your eyeball. Ooh. So there we have it. This is a finished look for your daytime that you can use using Advanced Mineral makeup.